You have some really interesting points of view on like and ideas that like I really haven't heard before. Ideas on scaling businesses and you're involved in a lot not just the not the accounting of businesses exclusively, but like helping businesses grow. Like what are some of the ideas? What are some of the thoughts that you have around how businesses scale in the cannabis space, outside of the cannabis space? I mean, it was fascinating when we spoke.
Yeah, thank you for that. Well, let me do the non-cannabis, and I'll get into the cannabis on scale.
Okay.
So, not non-cannabis clients, we have publicly traded companies, and I'm a consultant, and I report typically to the CFO, audit committee members, sometimes the CEO, and they outsource their internal audit function to us. So we audit their controls on the reporting side, and we come up with a budget. Okay, and the way I've talked to executives is, don't be afraid of the hard questions, which is, okay, well, when do you replace Aviva Spectrum with a full-time employee? Like at what point when is it break even? You should actually have a full-time position for this workload, right? And I stick with a number and I say, look, you really want to look at the number 2,000.
Okay.
In the payroll system, for a full-time person, there's 2,080 hours, but we all know that there could be some overtime, and there's going to be sick and vacation time. So by the time you increase and decrease, right? So increase for that OT and you decrease for the sick and vacation, you're kind of left with 2,000 hours. That's what I tell people, like just to keep it simple.
Yeah.
When you start reaching, when you've outsourced some function and you could probably guess that it's 1,100 to 1,500 hours, that's your tipping point. Okay, that's when you need to say, this is really kind of a full-time position. I need to switch over and hire a full-time person.